Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the first half of October from the 1st through the 15th. General as always, guys, it won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you, release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. And I'll include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today, Aries. So we're going to be focusing on twin flames and or soulmates, however way you see your connection, your soul connection with someone. For those of you in separation, we're going to be focusing on, do they still think of you? Do they still miss you? And ultimately, do they still love you? Do they still have feelings? Are they still holding feelings in their heart space for you? That's what we're going to be tapping into here today. So let's go ahead and grab some focus messages to start things off. Aries, we're starting things off with the HeartSpace Oracle deck. This is my self-created deck. And then this next one is by Sister Moon Tarot, the Twin Flame Poetic Confessions deck. And this one is by Calico Moon Oracle, Behind the Moon Oracle, Illusions in Love Revealed. So we're going to set these two aside and we'll start things off with the HeartSpace Oracle. What is in their heart space, Aries, when it comes to your person? Either a twin flame, a soulmate, whoever it is that you are in a soul connection with. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? All right, so this is your first focus message here. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Who came up with this bullshit? That would be me. So, you know, that's a pretty famous saying that we more than likely are all pretty familiar with. But, you know, it's very difficult when we are in separation from somebody that we love so dearly. That doesn't make it any easier to be apart. All right, so let's take a look and see what the other two decks bring forward here from the Twin Flame Poetic Confessions deck. And for those who resonate more with a soulmate bond, these messages can be for you as well. So let's grab this message here. Self-worth issues. I'm still finding myself. I still have a long way to go. I don't know how to love myself. This vulnerability I cannot show. So perhaps, Aries, if you are able to resonate with this for yourself, this is a part of the issue that might have contributed to the problems in the relationship. And if this isn't you, then it's your person, okay? So we'll have to see how that all comes together. Self-worth issues. And let's grab one final focus message from Behind the Moon Oracle. Let's grab one from here. I'm guided to this one, actually. I want a second chance. I wish we could. Oh my goodness. So Aries, your person more than likely wanting a second chance. Perhaps you feel the same way, but someone's having some major self-worth issues here that might be preventing movement to actually bring about this second chance. So we'll have to dig a little bit deeper here when it comes to you and your person that you are in separation from, if that second chance can come to fruition here for real. All right, so we're going to grab some insight from this deck, On the Horizon Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aries in love and life, first half of October. For this connection that is in separation, do they still think of you, miss you, love you? I would say yes, considering they want a second chance. But right now, it's just a wish of theirs. You know, they're not happy that they lost you, that you guys are not together. But maybe there's no movement or communication from this person because, as this card states, they're still trying to find themselves. And that might actually be a good thing, that they're not coming towards you while they're on that journey of trying to find clarity and love for themselves. If they can't find it within themselves, if they can't offer it to themselves, how can they offer it to you? Okay? So let's grab some insight here. Aim higher. You know, To me, this is another one of those cards that represents Cupid's arrow. And perhaps this is an indication here, Aries, that between you and your person, maybe there was a point in time where you felt it was over, like seriously over, no going back. But part of what it is that they are working through are these self-worth issues. They want a second chance. And so perhaps if there's a part of you that doesn't feel that you guys can achieve this, it's time to aim higher as far as seeing things from a higher perspective, from a more positive standpoint. But I understand that it's been a very painful journey. This is heartbreak right here. I don't feel that this heartbreak is just for them. I feel they broke your heart, you broke theirs maybe, or you're both just really in this energy of heartbreak because you're not together. And that broken heart needs to heal, and that might take some time. But we do have a yes answer coming through here, Aries. A yes answer to all of those questions. Do they still think of you? Yes. Do they miss you? Yes. Do they still love you? Yes. Do they want a second chance? Yes. Okay. We also have embrace coming through here. Right now, I feel from the energy of this particular card that you guys are able to interact in the 5D. That's where your energies are embracing each other. Not so much in the 3D, since there's healing that needs to happen here. There's a broken heart that needs to be healed. Clarification that you guys are not together. You had to say goodbye for whatever reason. But look at this, Aries. You've got incoming, exciting news. Okay, so eventually I feel you might just hear from this person. The chemistry still coming through here. You still feel it. They still feel it. Telepathic communication, interaction in the 5th dimension. And look at this. As I mentioned, it's going to take time because something was broken in the connection here. You have to fix what's broken, undo the damage that has been done. And this is something that you both need to put effort towards. It doesn't just fall on your person to fix everything. It takes two people to be able to create movement in a partnership, to move forward from something difficult that you guys have been through. But if you guys come together and put in the effort, absolutely you can mend that broken heart and have a second chance in this partnership. Okay, so we're going to add to this. This is another deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. This is the Love Potion Oracle. I love her deck creation. She's amazing. All right, guys, let's see what else here. Aries, what else do we need to know here for you and your person? Twin flame, soulmate, soul connections of all kinds. Miscommunication. Okay, there's been some sort of miscommunication here, misunderstandings perhaps, that contributed to why you guys are not together. And that also contributed to this very foggy vibe between the two of you. So I'm feeling here that clarity is needed. And the way to achieve that clarity is to have the opportunity to at least have a conversation face to face rather than just basing things off of past conversations that you guys might have had where they were just not communicating themselves properly, or somewhere along the line the message was lost in translation. You guys just weren't seeing eye to eye. And then we do have freedom here. Part of that freedom, I feel, has to do, of course, because you guys are not together. You freed yourself from this connection. They had to do the same, more than likely. But this can also be freedom from the past, freedom from heartbreak, freedom from the pain. And we do have, it's so over. You know, you guys have already been through this journey. So this has, I feel, been popping up here due to past energies between the two of you. Because we already have goodbyes, you know, freedom, miscommunication, heartbreak. It's so over. These are past energies presenting itself here, Aries, because more than likely you guys might have to revisit that to learn the lessons attached to the past so that you don't repeat what ultimately broke you guys up. And as I mentioned, you got to work together. That's what's coming through next. Collaborate, work as a team. That's very Three of Pentacles in energy. Work as a team together. It's going to take time to fix this, but the chemistry is still here. I feel you're very much still a part of this person's heart. Look at this next message. The love is strong. They still love you, okay? And I feel it's just a matter of time before you hear from this person. And then we have taking a risk. What I'm picking up from that, Aries, is they might be afraid to actually reach out, but they're going to go ahead and do it anyway. You know, it's one of those things where you got to walk past your fears and just go for it. Take that leap of faith and ultimately take a chance on seeing where this all goes if they were to open up lines of communication with you to clear up this miscommunication here from the past. And then we have love overflowing. Okay, so there's still love here for sure between the two of you. And perhaps someday, somewhere down the line, you guys can have that Ace of Cups moment in this relationship and re-explore the deep connection that you had once and to improve the situation, basically, to bring it back to life. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with some tarot. This is my tarot teacher, and anyone who is interested in learning how to read tarot, I did create this for those who are wanting to learn, and it's got upright, reversed messages for each card. Makes it very easy to learn the meanings of each card here if you're interested in that. And the link to my deck shop is down below if that's something that you'd like to purchase. All right, guys, so let's see what else here when it comes to this connection. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries and love and life for the first half of October. Please bring forward whatever messages need to come through. We do have a reverse here. We do have the Death card coming up reversed, okay? Resistance to change, holding on. There's this energy of stagnation and decay. Delayed endings, depression, lack of movement, okay? That's all coming through here. That's why it's going to take time for this movement to happen, because this broken heart energy, that needs healing, okay? It's not the right time. This could also be picking up off of Scorpio energy for some of you. That could be your person. However, it might not be the right time for now. But this is also coming through. That Six of Wands, that is your own energy, Aries. That's fire energy right there. Letting you know that when it comes to this connection and your life in general, really, you can be very victorious and successful. And this is a card of progress, of restoring your self-confidence, which I love to see. This could also apply to your person because remember, somebody's dealing with self-worth issues. It could be you as well, or it could be both of you going through that energy of just having to heal from that, still trying to find yourself. If that's the case for both of you, then this Six of Wands is letting us know that you can both restore your self-confidence and see things from a much more positive standpoint. But yeah, I love this particular card coming through, letting you know that you guys can be very successful as far as reviving a relationship that perhaps has fizzled and ultimately had a very painful ending here due to miscommunication. And then we've got the Page of Wands coming in, more of your own energy here, Aries. So part of the communication actually that's coming in, this exciting news might be coming from you to your person. There's good news here that perhaps you have to share with your person when you feel the time is right. The very exciting news. This is also another card of freedom. So I feel just having the freedom to pursue what it is that you're wanting when it comes to this connection. This person, I feel, still inspires you in so many ways, and you both inspire each other, I feel. There's also this energy of being fearless when it comes to the Page of Wands, not being afraid to go after what it is or who it is that you are wanting to manifest in your life. But for now, there is not a whole lot of movement, which is why we've got that Death card coming up in the reversed. Somebody could certainly be feeling very depressed at this time. This could be you. This could be your person also. So that kind of explains why we've got this stalemate energy of the Two of Swords popping up. Just unable to make a decision for now. You guys are at a crossroads, but that's okay because somebody has to deal with these issues that are presenting itself here. I feel eventually you guys can certainly have that second chance that you're wanting, but there's still some healing that needs to happen here. Part of the reason why you guys might have broken up is due to this Seven of Cups, where somebody just had way too many options. There could have been third-party situations here. Someone had way too many choices, multiple possibilities, lots of options in love and romance. And this could have all gone down while you guys were together. Somebody stepped down on the relationship. Infidelities, lies, secrets, the whole bit. But what this could also be pertaining to here, Aries, is that you do have choices ahead of you as to how you can proceed to be able to fix what's broken between you and your person. We have the Five of Swords right after that. So this is an added indication of what went wrong in the relationship. You walked away from it, or they walked away, or this could have been a mutual decision for you guys to go your separate ways and say goodbye. The Five of Swords is a card of conflict, competition. Okay, there's that energy of competition, somebody else who's vying for your person's attention, or the other way around. There's sneakiness going on, lies, secrets coming through again. And I just really feel here that whoever was on the receiving end of infidelity in a partnership decided to walk away. And that is what contributed to the two of you going your separate ways. But ultimately, there is a Two of Cups that's coming through here. So you guys can still come back together and restore balance and harmony in this partnership, all in due time. The attraction is certainly still here. You might certainly feel that this person is your twin flame or soulmate. You guys are ultimately very compatible, but definitely hit a bump on the road when it comes to your relationship. And perhaps, my feminines, your masculine is coming in as this Knight of Cups, somebody who's very romantic, a romantic lover. It can represent someone who's very charming, very chivalrous, very attractive. They maybe want to start opening up lines of communication with you, just following their heart to let you know that they want that second chance. They want a relationship with you to be solid and be standing on a very solid foundation. There could also be a romantic proposal for some of you guys with a reconnection from your person. Okay, so that's what's coming through from the tarot deck. All right, guys, so let's add to this. Let's see what else needs to come forward. Okay, so we're going to add some messages from my Sugar and Spice Oracle. A little naughty, a little nice. Let's take a look and see what messages you get here today, Aries. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aries in love and life. These cards are so big. Okay, we've got sweet onions coming through. I know I can come on strong, but I can't help it. It's just who I am. I don't mean to make you cry. I really don't. I guess I have no filter, and sometimes my words can cut like a knife. Although I've got many layers to who I am on the inside, I tend to wear my heart on my sleeve. I can get hurt too, and despite what you've heard, I do have a sweet side. Okay? So this is your person, I feel, coming through with that message, Aries. And maybe that is a part of their personality where, you know, they don't have a filter and they tend to say things before they think about it, and then they end up hurting you. But they are coming through that they have a sweet side also. Maybe you haven't seen that sweet side, and maybe with a reunion, they'll be ready to show you that part of themselves. We also have strawberries coming in. Grab the whipped cream and champagne and let's explore every inch of each other. So the sexual energy between the two of you is certainly still here. Somebody could really enjoy strawberries and champagne, or even whipped cream. We also have peanut butter coming in. We have been through some bumps on the road. It hasn't always been easy, but we've gained wisdom from the experience and have overcome the difficult times. We've also learned the 3 most important lessons when it comes to having a successful relationship, and it's time we spread the news. Patience, balance, and joy, also known as PB and J. Okay? So if you guys aren't here yet as far as being able to learn patience, balance, and joy in the relationship, this could certainly be where you guys are headed. Okay? Possibly. What else, please, angels and spirit guides? We have matcha coming through. You've had enough broken hearts that left a bad taste in your mouth. Relationships that weren't your cup of tea. But I'm not them. I'm not hard to swallow. I'll glide down your throat with ease. Try me. Give me a taste. You might just love me. Okay? So that's what your person is coming through, letting you know at this time, that they know that other people, before they even came into your life, ended up hurting you. And they're trying to make amends, you know, despite the fact that you guys are in separation. Ultimately, what I'm feeling from that message is they want a second chance. Last one. We have ice. You left me out in the cold. I know I deserve it. I know I could have done better, been better, loved you better. Please don't freeze me out of your life. I promise you won't regret it. So if you did leave them out in the cold, Aries, they're for sure coming through in this reading wanting a second chance with you. And that choice is up to you. It's your call. If you are open to having them come back into your life. Okay, so that's a message coming through for some of you guys, that you left this person out in the cold. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with some romance angels. Give us a little bit more clarity here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries in love and life for the first half of October, from the 1st through the 15th. When it comes to this connection and separation, romantic feelings, they're still here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. What else, please, for Aries? Give your relationship a chance. Okay, work on the partnership. If you guys can work together, as this card says, then you truly have a fighting chance at making this work, to bring about that second chance. But don't rush into it. You know, it's going to happen when it's meant to. Here's another card referencing freeing yourself, freedom, detaching from the past, learning from the past. It's time to take back control of your life, Aries. And perhaps taking control of the situation is to open up lines of communication with your person. It could fall on your shoulders here to make the first move, if that's something that you're guided to do, to work on the partnership, taking a risk, you know. freeing yourself from the past is what I'm feeling more strongly with this. Trust. If there were trust issues in the relationship before, this of course has to be worked through and addressed. The situation is calling for you to have faith that perhaps you guys can work through that. We also have healing family issues that are coming through here. Some of you guys could have even had a family, you've had children together. This card does also say your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so children could have been a part of this equation for some of you. And I'm also feeling for others that if, for example, your person didn't have a good example of a loving, lasting, loyal relationship from their parents when they were growing up, maybe they didn't have that example and therefore they don't know how to conduct themselves as an adult as far as being a responsible partner. You know, so there's healing for sure that needs to come forward from this. But Aries, this person is also coming through as your true love. Maybe you already know this. Maybe you still feel so drawn to this person despite the distance, the chemistry that you feel. When you think about them, when they think about you, they still feel the chemistry also. Okay? So let's grab some dialogue messages here. Let's take a look and see what they would want to say to you if they could. And hopefully be able to clear the air here with this miscommunication and this foggy energy. This is the 5D Love Messages deck by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides for Aries, please. In love and life, first half of October. All right, who needs to speak up here? Is it your person, Aries, or is it you? Let's take a look and see how this dialogue goes between the two of you. Who needs to speak up here? What needs to be expressed at this time? I love you more than you are aware. Okay, so your person coming through here, letting you know they love you, Aries, and maybe some of you guys never even heard this from your person before, but they're coming through here now letting you know this. Wow. What else, please? Who else needs to speak up here? You've never left my heart. Okay? So even though you haven't spoken, you haven't interacted in the 3D world, I feel you do interact in the 5D. But as far as where you guys are at right now, in the in the 3D, you've never left my heart is what they're letting you know. You're still a part of their heart. And they want a second chance. And it's up to you if you let them back into your life. The romantic feelings are still here. I'm feeling a magnetic pull towards you. I am not surprised to see that. See, they still feel it, Aries, this pull towards you. That's because you've got this very special soul connection between the two of you. That hasn't ever gone away, even though you're in separation. And last card, look at this. I miss our conversations. They really do miss talking to you. They miss those conversations, being able to hear your voice, or it could have been text conversations between the two of you. However way you guys interacted and however way you guys communicated with each other, they miss the conversations with you more than anything, Aries. Okay? All right, so let's add to this with some messages from the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aries, in love and life, first half of October. What else do we need to know here when it comes to you and your person? we have peace. I just want to feel peace in my heart, but that's never going to happen as long as we're apart. I know we had to let each other go due to circumstances beyond our control, but I will never stop wanting you. Please don't stop hoping that someday we can find our way back to each other. You are my serenity. Wow, Aries, you are what represents peace, tranquility in this person's life. And maybe since you've left, since you have not been a part of their life, things have just been a little bit crazy and traumatic and chaotic for them. Everything. You are the one, my lover, my best friend, my peace. There's another reference to that. My safe place to land, my everything. I love you with every fiber of my being. You came into my life so unexpectedly. Life truly had a plan for us, and we are forever changed for the better. There's a really good chance here that if you come back together with this person, they will do everything possible to be able to be the type of partner that you deserve. We also have joy. It really was love at first sight the moment I saw you. From that first glance that I knew was meant for only me, the brush of your hand against mine, your heartwarming smile, and everything about you that brings me joy beyond measure. Thank you for choosing me for life. Okay? And maybe you guys had even promised each other that you guys would be together forever, and obviously something happened here that drove a wedge and you guys went into separation. So you've been on this very painful journey, not being with your person. You know, going back to this message, they say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Who came up with this bullshit? You know? And some of you guys, I feel, really believe that it's bullshit. It's like, no, it's not better that we're apart. I'm better when I'm with you. I really feel that that's what your person, if they could, that's what they would want to say to you. Let's grab a couple more here. We have flawless. Out of the billions of people on this planet, my journey led me to you. I've never known such happiness, pleasure, contentment, and joy once again. We fit together so perfectly that I can't imagine a day of my life without you in it. But unfortunately, they have. They have had to live life without you in it. And it's been very difficult for this person, I feel. Not to say that it's been easy for you, Aries. I feel it could certainly have been very hard on you too. But this is an indication here letting you know that their life has kind of been in shambles since you have not been a part of it. And we have chances. We take chances. We have to take risks in love. Sometimes we get burned. Sometimes we get stung. The key is to never stop taking chances. You never know. That last chance you take might be the one that leads you to the ultimate happiness. And remember, the angels are definitely guiding you towards that chance. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And then there was that card talking about taking a risk. Take a chance. It might ultimately lead you down a road, Aries, that can help you find that ultimate happiness between you and this person that's missing you, that's loving you, that's still thinking about you. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself here. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and close this out. Where is that deck? Sorry. I'm always misplacing my decks here. I've got way too many. They're in my drawer. Let me grab them really quick. All right, so these are messages from the angels to close out this reading, Aries. Some final words of advice and guidance from your spirit guides and angels for the first half of October. This doesn't always pertain to your love life, this particular deck, but it's certainly capable of offering you some advice regarding where you're at in your life right now. This is ultimately a love and life reading. So let's take a look and see what comes through here. Angels and spirit guides for Aries. We have Angel Ray. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Okay? I mean, I love yoga. It's very grounding and it helps relax me and de-stress me. So if that's something that you enjoy, certainly, especially during this pandemic, where a lot of us, stay at home, and if this is something that you enjoy, absolutely continue to do that. It will help bring you back into balance and to just address your well-being. It's very good for you. So the next message, we have Celeste, Angel Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Okay, so some of you guys might be thinking of moving to a new location, whether that's a new home or a new job. Angel Celeste is here blessing that opportunity. Let's grab a couple more here. What else, please, for Aries? We have Angel Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. So there's something tied into children here. Those of you who have already had children or have lost children, that's coming through here. Okay? Their energies, their love, their spirits are coming through here to bless this reading. Let's grab one more. And perhaps, you guys who are in separation, again, who have had children, even the family is in separation. So there's a chance for a family here to come back together, have a second chance at finding happiness. And then lastly, we have Omega, victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Fantastic message, guys, to close out this reading. This victory can apply to your love life, of course, or whatever aspect of your life you're needing to be victorious or successful in. Whether that is tied into money matters, your career, your other relationships, your friendships, your health, So victory, whatever it is that you desire, you have the capability of bringing it to fruition. It's fantastic energy from that card. Wow. So that's where I'm going to close this one out, guys. I do hope whatever part of this reading resonated with you, that it helped offer you the guidance that you need when it comes to this connection and whatever area of your life this has addressed. Hopefully it offered you some guidance you could use right now. And again, guys, if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. And that's it for now. I will see you guys real soon. Take care.